Hey, so you've been out on the market in the home buying process for the last 2 or 3 months, and your pre approval is about to expire, and you can't find the perfect home. Well, my name is Chandra Lake. I'm a licensed mortgage loan officer, and I want to share with you an opportunity that is often overlooked and not talked about enough, and that is the renovation loan. So I'm going to share my screen because I created a quick overview for you. Remember, this overview is not meant to be exhaustive, but it's meant to drive the conversation with your favorite local realtor and local lender to see if the renovation loan is something that might fit with what you need. So did you know that with the renovation loan, it is not necessary for you to find the perfect home, but you just need a little bit of vision. So what is a renovation loan? So a renovation loan uses the home's estimated after renovation value instead of its current home value to calculate how much you can borrow. So for example, if you found a home that's worth $100,000, but it has a outdated bathroom, you want to add a new bathroom onto that for a cost of, I'm just estimating, $10,000, the appraisal would come in at an after renovation value of 110, right? So the seller gets their $100,000, and then the contractor that you have gets their $10,000, and it's all one mortgage. And a renovation loan is the only type of loan that gives homeowners credit for a home's future value. So what are the types of renovation loans? So there are construction loans. These are loans for homes that are brand new, newly built construction homes. Fannie Mae home style, and also FHA 203s. And within the FHA 203 umbrella, there is the FHA 203B, which is for minimal repairs under $5,000. There's the FHA 203B with escrow. And then there's the FHA 203K, which is for extensive repairs of greater than $5,000. So is a renovation loan for you? Well, yes, if you have a score of 620, a credit score of 620, okay? If the property is a property, a 1 to 4 unit primary residence, okay? It's one mortgage. And depending on what type of loan you qualify for, be it Fannie Mae or FHA, it can include repairs up to $200,000, okay? So regarding the property condition, I had to do a cutaway just to kind of give you guys a better description of what type of property would be considered acceptable. So an appraiser will use the universal appraisal descriptions to ascribe a condition of the property. If the property is not C1 through C4, then the property is not sellable. So with regards to obtaining the appraisal, the as completed property condition must be C1 through C4. A property that is identified as is, and the property rating is C5 or C6, it may be subject to additional requirements and or conditions. So an appraisal for a property in C5 or C6 condition will usually most likely have a list of repairs that are required to be completed in order to bring it up to a status of or a condition of C1 through C4. So I just wanted to give you guys a better description of what the property condition must be in order to be acceptable for a renovation loan. So a Fannie Mae home style loan, so I've already told you the FHA 203s, a Fannie Mae home style renovation loan is a conventional loan, and it includes renovations and repairs up to $200,000. Okay, so if you have qualified for a conventional loan, then you could possibly qualify for a home style renovation loan. and include repairs up to $200,000. So what this does not include, so it cannot be for repairs or improvements that are not permanently affixed to the real property. And it must add value to the property. And with the Fannie Mae home style renovation loans, you can include luxury improvements, guys. Come on, look, luxury improvements are allowed, like swimming pools, hot tubs, tennis courts, and outdoor kitchens. So you see the opportunity that is not often talked about. I want to share that with you so that you can have the conversation with your realtor so that you don't feel the effects of the low inventory, because you can create your own narrative. So the FHA standard 203K, these are for repairs or renovations that are greater than $5,000, okay? So they can be structural alterations and additions with upfront approval. It could upgrade or modernization of central air, heat, plumbing, and electrical systems. Replace and repair the well or septic system, repair termite or moisture damage, eliminate health and safety hazards such as asbestos, lead-based paint abatement. And I'm smiling because I'm thinking about all the things that might come back on an inspection report that caused you to walk away from a home that could possibly have been your perfect home. Okay, so I'm not going to read all of these. I'm going to share them though. Basement waterproofing, remodeling of your kitchen and bathroom, roofing, gutters, downspouts, and then a whole list of other things. These are things, again, that may have came back on an inspection report that you said, I'm going to walk away. And you might have had an opportunity to make that home your perfect home. So what does an FHA standard 203K loan? It does not include. So you cannot have improvements that are not permanently attached, similar to the home style loan. It cannot be for business or commercial purposes. It does not include landscaping that is not permanent, such as hardscaping, such as sod, trees, shrubbery, or their removal. Luxury items cannot be included for FHA standard loan. And then raising or demolition of the home down to its foundation is not permitted with this type of loan. So what are some common steps to obtaining your renovation loan, right? So you found your great realtor, right? You've gotten your pre-approval, okay? It's at the pre-approval stage that you should probably be talking about, if I don't find the perfect home, will I qualify for a renovation loan? So you might have to ask about these rent opportunities, right? You might have to ask about them because remember, they're not talked about as much, but they're happening and they are available. And then you're going to start researching some great local licensed contractors, because remember, before you probably just had your realtor and your lender on speed dial, but now you need to include and research who are some great local licensed contractors, right? Because they can make or break your experience with this. When you find the perfect home, maybe not so perfect home, then you'll determine through the initial inspection what needs to be repaired or features that you would like to update, okay? So obtain a few bids from your local licensed contractors, and when the appraisal comes in to determine the as completed value based on the project, that's how much your final approval will be. And everybody gets paid. The seller gets their payment at closing, and then the work can begin and the contractors get their payments, and how those payments are released depends on the type of loan that you have. And you're on your way to creating your perfect home. And again, this was not meant to be an exhaustive overview. So there are some other things that you might have to discuss, such as what the bid looks like from your contractor. There are certain things that are required in that bid. There's a contract between the contractor and the lender that has to happen as well. So there are some other steps, but this was just meant to get you to start that conversation, especially if you already have a pre-approval. If you've been pre-approved for a FHA loan, then you possibly will be able to qualify for an FHA renovation loan. Remember, the minimum score is 620. So if you're below that and you have an FHA loan, a pre-approval, then you may not be able to qualify. But if you have a 620 FHA pre-approval in hand, this is something that could be an option for you. If you have questions, my link tree and my Instagram are there. Please go and follow it. And then if you have real estate questions, contact one of my partners, Starbrina Smith. She's a realtor here in Michigan. This is her Instagram. Go ahead and follow her as well. And I'm hoping that you have a great home buying experience and you've been able to widen the net of what you're looking for. Have a great day.